Hey people, I am back to set up my March budget. I'm a little late. Today is March 7th, and I really want to get to the bank. So I want to set this up, and I also want to fill out my teller slip so I can go get cash out the bank. If you are new here, I go by the house accountant, also Major Morris. And yeah, here we go. I have my coffee right here, my little Starbucks cup, because it's a little early for me in the morning. I'm also trying not to wake up my household, so if I sound a little bit low, excuse me. We're gonna grab as always, my varsity quill pens here. So we're just gonna use black for now. I also have my cash envelope system. If you don't know what this is, I have a full review of it and I will link it in the video. And I also have these headers that I made yesterday that I just kind of threw together so that I'll have them going forward. Let's take off March because that's what we are setting up. Let's put that here. Because I feel like sometimes I waste paper with the way. So if you are new here, this is my February budget, and this is how I normally set everything up. I have my income, my expenses, what the net of that is, and then I go in. I say my bank account cushion is this, and this is how much I have left for savings or sinking funds. After I do all of this, I break out my planned online transactions and my planned cash transactions. So I go to the bank and take out this dollar amount. However, I think I want to set it up how I do for the end of the month and just have my income, my budget, actual, and difference column so I don't feel like I'm wasting paper. So I think that is what we're going to do right here. February cash rollover number. So my cash rollover balance is going to come from here, and I have my calculator so we can go ahead and do this together. I have 0 in coffee, 0 in eating out, $5 in grocery, $50 in kids activities, $0 in miscellaneous, $6 in personal care, $8 in shopping other, and $23 in shopping clothing. So I'm rolling over $92 into March. Just for budgeting purposes, when I do my budgets, I like to round to the nearest whole dollar. Actually, no, I don't. For most of these, I do round to the nearest whole dollar, but my music is a streaming service, so that is the same every time. Coffee, I seem to do fine with $10. Fast food, I have is $125 because this is my birthday month. So some of my categories are going to be higher than usual. Again, because it's my birthday month. So I know that I want to buy some clothes. I know that I want to go out to eat. And I also know that I want to get like maybe a bottle of perfume or something like that. So a few of my categories, excuse me, are going to be higher this month than they normally are. But I still want to include them in a budget and make my budget be realistic. So food for me is usually never this high. Groceries, again, usually for me is never this high, but I know I want to buy some wine. Kids activities, we're gonna keep at $25. Miscellaneous, we'll do $202. TBM Savings Challenge, we'll have to do, I don't know what the savings challenge is for March, but I'm just estimating the last 2 months has been around $100, so we'll say that. $200 to my sinking funds, personal care, $125, clothing, $200, shopping, we'll make that $100, and I also forgot, I'm going to start including like a business line, because as things happen, I'm going to need to buy supplies. So I have a cutting machine, I'm going to need to buy blades. I'm selling stickers, I need to buy sticker paper. I'm selling on Etsy, so I'll need to pay for postage, stuff like that. So we're going to say in March it's going to be $25. So all of this totals $1,252, which will give me a net of $505.98, which I usually, Lord, hopefully you guys saw all of that. I didn't realize I was so far down. But my income minus my expenses gives me a net of $505.98, which is what I like my checking account cushion to be planned at. I don't feel like I need to keep more than $500 in my account, but going under $500 makes me feel a little bit of anxiety. So $500 is the number that I'm comfortable with keeping in my bank account. Everything else I plan to take out monthly, but it never happens. So we'll see here. Now that I have it like planned out, we'll see once I go to the bank if I can at the end of the month we can come back to this number here. Hey y'all, so here we are a whole 24 hours later, and I don't know where I left off, so we will just flip to where I was and walk through what has happened. So I know we had set up March, and I set up all of my income, my beginning balance from as of March 1st, my February cash rollover, which is $92, my expected payroll for the month, my side hustle income, and any miscellaneous income, which could be, PayPal. Not PayPal, Ebates, or interest, anything that I'm not expecting kind of gets lumped into miscellaneous income. So $1,757.98 is my total budgeted income. My expenses, music is the same every month, $10.79, coffee, food, groceries, etc. I'm pretty sure I got through all of this yesterday. So my total expected expenses is $1,252.79. I just left 79 cents off. And the net of that is basically $500. So the net, meaning my income minus my expenses, I am estimating I should have $500 left in my bank positive at the end of the month. Now, I think this is where we got cut off. So once I do this, what I typically like to do is go through my expenses and break out which of these I want to use cash for and which of these I plan to use my debit card for. So online shopping. Here we go. I don't know what that is. I must have gotten this wet yesterday. But I have my online activity, miscellaneous other, $122, personal care, $25, clothing, $100, other, $25, business, $25, and sinking funds, $100. I plan to transfer this $100 to my online savings account. So that's why I left it as an online activity. So my total online transactions I estimate to be about $397. The activities I plan to spend or use cash for are down here under cash activities. So coffee, $10, fast food, $125, groceries, $149, kids activities, $25, miscellaneous other, $80, personal care, $100, clothing, $100, other, $75, TBM, which is the Budget Mom Saving Challenge, $80, and sinking funds, I plan to take $100 cash out for my sinking funds and divvy it up in my cash sinking funds. So once I have this, what I like to do is then create a little table of cash denominations. So $1, $5, $10, $20, $50, $100. And I was in a rush. Usually I would have like dollar signs to kind of remind myself, but I was in a rush. So once I have this, I go in and I determine, okay, coffee, what do I want to take out? I want to take out two $5 bills. Fast food, $125, what do I want to take out? Two 50s, $120, and $15. So I go in and do that for each and every cash expense that I have. Once I have that filled out here, I total it down here. So 4 ones, I plan to take out 6 5s, 0 10s, 19 20s, 3 50s, and one $100 bill. I then take these totals and multiply them by the denomination to give me the total dollar amount I will be taking out of the bank. For instance, I plan to take out 4 $1 bills. 4 times 1 is 4. I plan to take out 6 $5 bills. 6 times 5 is $30. So I go in and do that, And once I total this up, so 40 plus 30 plus 380 plus 150 plus 100 is 664. You'll notice this does not tie to this because I wait until the end of the month to take out the cash for my savings envelopes. I don't do that at the beginning of the month, I do that at the end of the month. So if you subtract 844 minus 100 minus 80, you get 664. So now that I've done this, I had a chance to get to the bank and take out my cash envelope. So here is my teller slip and here's my cash from the bank. So lucky for you guys, I get to stuff my envelope since we are here. So let me take out the cash, and you'll see that I have already dipped into this, so I will have to account for that. So let's go in. I don't know if you can see, I just basically moved this to the side. And now we will, to make this easier, we'll have 100. Now when I went to the bank, the teller did not have 350s at the time, so I told her to take out 220s and 110. So I'm going to be a little different than my table over here, but it's fine. It's not a big deal. Now you see here, I have this receipt in here because this was the one transaction I did in cash after I took the money out of the bank. So originally I had planned to have $80 here in miscellaneous other. I plan to have 420s. So I will write down my total plan of $80 and then I spent $9.49, which I round up to $10. Anytime I spend from my cash, I just round up to the nearest whole dollar. It's not worth keeping all that change. So really, I need to put $70 in here. The 10 that I spent plus the 80 that I plan to put in this particular category leaves me $70. So we'll do, oh, actually I plan to do all 20s, so 60, 70. if you've done this right, once you get to your last category, you should have no money left. I have 20, so I need to see. The teller was having some confusion when I gave her my teller slip, so I need to see if she just gave me an extra 20 or if I am actually off somewhere. So I'm going to do that off camera and then come right back. Okay, so I found where the issue was. It was in my personal care envelope. I was $20 short, so I did not get an extra $20. Womp womp. But anyway, I'm all done. Sorry for all the breaks in this video, but life. I am a mom, I'm a wife, so things happen when I'm recording and I have to stop recording. So I hope you still enjoyed the video anyway. I hope you made it to the end. I hope you found something useful that you can use in your everyday budgeting life, and I will be back soon. Okay.